Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock. So that means it is time for Top 5 Tuesday from CrateInsider.com. I'm your host, Kate Dillon, and I have fun, exciting things to share with you guys today. So in the last week, since between last Tuesday and today, we have put out a bunch of videos. And so I have a couple of products to share with you. One of them being a product that many of you know that I absolutely love. I am a big fan of capturing video, especially in-car video for your race team. I think there's so much value in that can really give exposure to your sponsors. And what I'm really excited about is Joe's came out with a brand new mounting system, and they even came up with a little camera mount wrench. So these are the ones that I'm just showing you that are in the plastic, but I actually had gotten a sneak preview of these and they gave me one and I absolutely love it. So what I want to show you on here, well, what's so awesome about this is the fact that it's adjustable. So now that it comes with a hose clamp, you can use it for multiple tube sizes. And in fact, let me show you the other style. Right here, I have these up on my shelf, like, by the camera gear. So with this one is locked in at 1.5 inches, which is great if you have a dirt late model. I mean, it's fantastic. I love the sturdiness of this mount. However, one of the problems I've run into is even on a dirt late model with 1.5 inch tubing, if it has one of those plates, like the safety plate, I always call it like the racing is dangerous or whatever plate, that plate makes your pipe or your tubing more than 1.5 inches. And so it's hard you can't put your GoPro in that spot. So with the hose clamp, it makes it so much easier. And this came in so handy for me when I was out in San Diego back in December. I had just gotten this system show up and the modifieds use a different tubing size. So these mounts didn't work, but this mount worked great. And with this, it's all this aluminum. They even made it so that this new style is raw, like raw aluminum, so it grips better onto your mounts. And of course, I just have a GoPro with a waterproof case here. And then the little camera wrench, what this is it's just an Allen wrench. So you can, if you've got Allen wrenches handy, but what I love about this one is it's exactly the right size. So I don't have to dig around on my Allen wrenches to figure out which size it is. And if you're getting into camera gear, what's cool is this same size actually works on my tripods too. So that's been handy. So all of the adjustments, I just want to show, see, you can, if this is mounted, you can rotate it in different ways and you can go back and forth, and you can also tip the camera back and forth just like that. So once you find the exact perfect angle, so like let's say we've got this, I don't know, I'm just going to pick something random. So maybe this is how it is on our tubing. So we want to turn our camera and we want to go ahead and tip it so that it's maybe sort of level. And then the next thing you do is with your camera mount wrench, then you just start tightening down all of these little screws on here, and it'll tighten it all down. And and what's really cool also is that these mounts are actually at a lower price point than what the other ones are. I still sell both. I have both on the shelf, but this new camera mounting system, this runs $99.95. And then the wrench here runs $11.95. So obviously that doesn't come with GoPros. You have to buy those separately. But seriously, guys, there's such an opportunity this is a great way to promote your race team. And no matter what kind of racing you do, putting out those videos is, it's just a great way to promote your race team, I'm telling you. And when you promote right and you do the right things, then sponsorship comes to you if that's something you're interested in. Of course, I talk a lot about sponsorship. I did a program. We closed registration last week. I'm really excited to work with the racers in there and help get sponsors. But anyway, so that's our GoPro mount. We have a video that we shot, we edited, and we posted last week is what I'm trying to say. Next up, another video that we put out, product specific, was just posted yesterday. And this is one of our most popular products from Jones, and it's our Jones front drive system. And this one is a crank to water pump pulley, and it is it's just a great solid piece, and it runs 226/17, and it comes with the pulleys you need. It comes with the belt, a spare belt, so like you're all set up for success if you want to run your water pump if that's what you want to run off the front of your engine. Of course, we have lots of front drive options, lots of different configurations, but this is definitely one of the most popular, and that's our Jones 1035-S-CE. That's what this part number is. So those were a couple of our featured products. Oh my goodness, I haven't even talked about our giveaway this week. So our giveaway this week, and if you're new here, let me tell you how you enter our giveaway, is all you need to do is leave a comment, and at the end of this video, and you can say whatever. You can say hi or leave them to Motorcon, whatever you want to do. And then I do random number generator at the end, and then whoever gets picked gets the thing. So this week, I'm giving away a shirt from our friends over at High Velocity Heads. This happens to be a large, so you can see the front says HVH, and on the back right here, cylinder heads, intake manifolds, and carb spacers. Obviously, we sell a bunch of carb spacers from High Velocity Heads. We love their work. It's just so beautiful. I mean, look at this. Woo! I just love shiny. So High Velocity Heads, and that's how you can enter the drawing. And we also have a second drawing. So for those of you who come back week after week after week after week, if you know what my sign said last week, go ahead and drop that in as a comment, and we'll do a totally separate drawing for that. And if you win that giveaway, we're giving away a white Crate Insider t-shirt right here. And let me check with Alex really quick. Do you know what our word was last week?
Everybody's saying winning.
Okay, yeah, hashtag winning.
Yeah,
okay, great. All right. So we're doing that. And now that brings us, to a couple of other interviews that I want you guys to be aware of. Is we did an interview with Jensen Ford. He's a race car driver. And we did a nice little interview telling his story. And that's a fun interview to watch that we've posted on both Facebook and on YouTube. And we also interviewed Brian Littleton, because it was just a couple of weeks ago when I went down to the Atlanta area and I was speaking at the Race Logic seminar. And Brian is the one, he's a force behind creating the Race Logic Chassis School, goes all over the country, does a wonderful job. And I got a chance to interview him. So I think that interview went up on Friday. So you can check that out as well. So with that brings us to Top 5 Tuesday. And in the number 5 spot, actually, let me take a look at comments and say hi to some folks here. So, lots of familiar faces, Danny and Chad and Marshall, Chelsea. Chelsea, it's great to see you back. I know you were on here a ton before, and I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Trent and Scott, a couple of Scotts, Bill. I love that. Keep it simple, silly. Hey, I do what I can. Try to keep things simple for folks. And Lynn, I mean, so many familiar faces here, or familiar names, I should say. So thanks for being here. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop those into the comments as well. All right. So in the number 5 spot this week is these are all into my I don't know why I say favorite products, because they're all my favorite products, but is our Fast Firewire. When it comes to spark plug wires, these are my favorite. They have really low resistance. It's only 30 ohms resistance per foot, which is super low. I love that I love the outer casing on these, so they're heat resistant. That's great, and plus just the spark that they deliver. And all of these wires, they're custom fit. They work great for basically the small block Chevys, and it has them all numbered by cylinder, so they're numbered 1 through 8. Plus, it comes with the coil wire as well. And so I do love these wires, and they run $159.99 for a set of the Fast Firewire. Next up, in the number 4 spot this week here is our anti-reversion mufflers. These were designed by Hendren Racing Engines, and they are produced by Dynatech. And this one happens to be the 3-inch in and 3-inch out. When I say 3-inch in, this slips over. It's 3-inch expanded. So if you have a 3-inch pipe, it will just slip over the end of that pipe because it's expanded, and then you will be all set up. So you just weld it right on there. And then the way these work, and what's so cool about reversion, if you haven't heard of an anti-reversion muffler, is what we're really trying to do is every time your engine opens up, it creates like this vacuum. So when your exhaust opens up, it creates this vacuum, and it wants to suck in whatever's left in your header. And we'd like to think that our headers expel all of the dead exhaust gases, but there's usually some that's just kind of hanging out at the end of the pipe. So what this does, it has a pocket on the inside, and when that when that engine opens up to take in that next charge, this pocket will grab that dead exhaust gas, and then it allows you to have clean, fresh air going into there. So that is how it's going to make more power. Actually, it's more torque than anything else. And that's the biggest reports we see back are people picking up torque, being able to get off of the corner faster. So anti-reversion mufflers, we sell them for $219.98 for a pair. And of course, you can find those on the website or wherever you see this. There'll be links. There's probably a link in the comment on Facebook right now. All right, so that was the number 4 spot. Next up in the number 3 spot is a newer product. I know a lot of guys are putting cars together right now. And one of the popular products is our body bolt kits from Dominator. Now these are available in, I don't know, 10 or 12 colors. It might, I don't know. But this package comes with 10 washers, 10 steel washers, 10 colored washers, 10 nylon nuts, and 10 head bolts. This one happens to be the hex set. You can get this as a hex set or as an Allen wrench set. I happen to carry the black ones in stock, but any of the other colors, I can get those for you as well. So this body bolt kit, so you get 10 whole sets of bolts in here. These run $15 for a package. All right, in the number 2 spot this week is our Walker air filters. So currently these are the best air filters we found. I have no idea why. There we go. I'm back in focus. I like when that happens. It was all fuzzy, got confused. But our Walker air filters, these are known as a 4-inch filter. Now they're a lot taller than the 4 inches. The 4 inches is really the element. And if you check this out, I mean, look at, we love the urethane on this. See how squishy? I don't know if you can see how squishy this is. Let me see if you can see how squishy. But I can just like go ahead and squish my finger in. The good thing about that is that when you put this on your base and put your lid on top, you can really wrench it down and get a really nice tight seal. So that's what we're looking for with the urethane that's at the top of these air filters. Very, very happy with it. Very impressed with the work Walker has done on those. And these run $99. And it is an oiled filter. So we sell the oil and the cleaning kit and the whole deal to get you all set up. So that's in the number 2 spot. All right, so that brings us to our top spot this week, and that is our Daylube. So this is Daylube Nano Ceramic Grease. It comes in 3 different ways. You can get it as a 1 ounce syringe, which works great for precision greasing of bearings, or you can get it in either the tube or the jar. So this one's 1 ounce, and these are each 16 ounce. So it just depends on how they're the same size. It just depends on what's more convenient for you. So the 1 ounce syringe runs $16.99, and the 16 ounce versions, regardless if it's the tube or the jar, those run $45.79. So that is in the number 1 spot this week, our top spot this week being Daylube. All right, I'm gonna take a quick look at the comments and also bring up my random number generator so I can pick a winner here. And hang on just a second. There we go. Random number generator. Oh, I might even have a special guest. I can hear my kitty right now. This is Boo Boo. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the little, oh my gosh, I have lots of comments this week. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna pick a winner and have Alex help me out with that. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then, oh my goodness, lots of people knew my sign from last week. And I will get him that information. So while Alex is looking for the winners here, I'm going to check out some of the comments. So I see that we have, as James says, Jones quality is far better than everything else. Jones makes great, great stuff. There we go. I see a lot of people need that shirt. And yeah, where the horsepower gains are made, they're really made on all of these little things that we do. It's the whole combination of all of these things, all these T's that we cross and all these I's that we dot. And you can just write them down, Alex. You can just write them down here. Yeah, yeah. So he'll tell me the names here in just a moment of our winners. He's working on that. So many comments, my goodness. Just seeing if there's any questions that I might be missing. Let's see. Somebody asked, do I sell Shorty spark plugs for the 602 crate? I do not. All right, and is that Okay, so the first winner for our High Velocity Heads shirt, that would be this one right here, is Dennis Harvey. So Dennis, if you would please send me a private message with your address and I will get this sent out to you. And now I'm just waiting on our second drawing winner while I check out the comments here. Let's see. So anyway, do I sell Shorty spark plugs? I do not. I only sell the NGK R5724-8s. Those are the spark plug that I sell here. So let's see. Oh, and Andy Brown. So Andy, you are the winner from my sign contest, and you win a white Crate Insider t-shirt. So Andy, please send me a message with your address, also with your shirt size, because I have multiple sizes of this one. I can pretty much hook you up with whatever. And that is all I have this week for Top 5 Tuesday. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in, and I will see you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock for Top 5 Tuesday. Have a great week.